Good to see you.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back in one of the last episodes of 2020.
Yep.
Next week we're gonna have one special edition, and we're gonna talk about it in a bit.
I'm just gonna do this.
We're gonna do a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then next week we're gonna have a special game, and this week we're gonna have a few things. So Stefan, what are we gonna do today?
Today we're gonna talk about stuff. We have an announcement. So, like you said, we have an announcement for next week's game. We're gonna do a little Christmas themed thing, which should be a lot of fun. We're going to talk to Len.
Yep.
We have a little interview. Len being the person in our Discord channel, our Lines Open Discord, who won the Size Matters paint competition.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
We had a talk 2 weeks ago with Jay. He was very happy with his work, so we're going to talk about it. We're going to have an interview, and he's going to call out the new category for our next painting competition. So for all you guys who are wondering, can I join? Everybody can join. Our Patreon, we of course first was the Discord was Patreon only.
Yes.
But we opened it up last month, so everyone can join our Patreon. Can join our Discord, and I will send a link in a second in our chat. So if you have not yet been on our Discord, please join.
Yes.
Because we had 4 or 5 people submitting something for this painting competition, and I think we can call it double or nothing, right? We should double it up, right?
Double or nothing?
No, nothing is not. So I really want to see at least 10 people submitting a new.
In the new painting competition, yeah.
So
what is the new next painting
well,
competition?
that's what Len can actually choose it.
Oh, he gets to choose.
Yeah. So he asked for a little bit input on the Discord. So let's see what he figured out. We'll see.
All right.
It's a surprise for me as well.
Surprise for us all.
Yeah.
A Christmas surprise.
Yeah.
All right. So then, also, once we're done talking to Len, what else? We had an announcement for events next year.
Yep. Indeed.
Actually, we'll probably do that in a minute.
Yep.
Because after Len's talk, we actually have a list review. That's what I meant to say. And we'll be reviewing a list you'll be using during the ETC.
No, during our Winter Wars Weekender in Amsterdam.
Oh, that's this weekend. Yeah.
So this Sunday we're gonna have. I'm gonna bring my full Dark Angel Ravenwing list, or almost full Ravenwing.
Yeah.
5 models are not Ravenwing. The rest is all Ravenwing. And we'll see what I'll do. And first I have to kill one of your orc friends. So.
Cool. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
We're actually playing first round then. Shall?
No, I'm playing Michel.
Oh, Michel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's bringing orcs as well.
Yeah,
Cool.
but he's bringing a very funny list, so a mech list. So
Okay.
I think there's there's only mechs and flash kids,
Okay.
and that's it.
That could be good.
Could be good.
That's just pretty good. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So let's go into the announcements.
Yep.
Starting with, start off with the Christmas game announcement.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
So we're gonna have a Christmas game. Yeah. So guys, next week is going to be our last stream of the year. That's Friday the 18th. And we'd like to finish it off with a Christmas game. So we've written a little Christmas scenario, a Christmas narrative for us to play. So it's going to be me and Martijn. We're going to play a game, right?
Yep.
You're going to play your Dark Angels. I'm going to play my orcs.
Yeah.
And the orcs are trying to steal Christmas. And the Dark Angels are going to have to save Christmas for the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yes, that we're sticking with that one.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a custom scenario, and it's going to be with some custom fun rules just to make it quirky and fun.
Yep.
And we're going to do multiple giveaways, and the more people that are watching in the stream,
The more we'll give
the
away.
more we'll give away.
Yep.
So everybody, tell your friends. This is going to be the last stream of the year. You know, bring your friends. Just come hang out. Watch a silly game go down.
And we have one really limited edition giveaway.
Yes.
That's like
Yes.
the first prize that we already know, and that's going to be an AO whiskey glass.
Yes.
So
We're going to give away an alliance.
At least one. Maybe more.
At least one, depending on how many people are watching. I've got some other goodies to give away, and it's going to be fun. Just come over and come check it out. We'll have lots of fun, and you get some free goodies, you know, or at least get the chance to win some free goodies. And the more people, the merrier. The more people, the more goodies we give.
Yep, indeed.
There you have it.
And then we're gonna have funny terrain. We're gonna have funny everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all going to be custom.
Yep.
It's going to be edible terrain,
There's gonna be edible terrain.
which we might give away, and it's going to be lots of fun.
Indeed.
So,
So that's gonna be the Christmas game that we're gonna have next week.
Yep.
We'll start a little bit earlier at 7 because usually a game takes a little bit more time than a stream, and we still want to go home and enjoy our Christmas holiday.
yeah.
Because on that Friday my holiday will start. I don't know about Stefan's, but I will have 2 weeks off. Woo!
I have Christmas days off, but that's pretty much it. I have to work the rest of the days. Well, not all of them.
Yeah, I think it's well deserved for me.
For you, yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, well deserved for me.
Yeah.
Work, you lazy git.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a few other announcements. We still have one spot for the Age of Sigmar GT for a special early bird gift. So when you're the first to get a ticket now for our AOS GT in February, you will still get a special gift, and that means that we'll still have a lot of tickets left, which is no problem. We know because of COVID, a lot of people are thinking about should I commit to a ticket already for a grand tournament, which will be 2 days. We'll just want to have as many people as possible. If it's not the 54 tickets that the tickets we have, it's no problem at all. We just want to organize a good event.
Yes, we do.
So since that will be one of the bigger events, we thought, okay, we have to do some smaller events as well.
Yep.
That means that in January we will have our first 40k RTT in Breda at the Dobbelsteen.
Yeah.
I think you've been to the Dobbelsteen once, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's the clubhouse, right?
Yeah, that's a clubhouse.
Yeah, that's
So that's going to be the 31st of January on my brother's birthday, and he will be there as well to kind of celebrate his birthday because COVID says no. So in Breda we're going to have probably 20 spots. Or maybe 18, depends on the space.
Mm-hmm.
So be there. It's going to be not a lot of tickets, and as we know, the Dutch community is suddenly when there's an event, usually it sells out really quick. I think it's the 31st, right? That's going to be on the Sunday. So it's going to be, and that's not your. Oh yeah, your my brother's birthday is on the 30th. I'm really ashamed right now.
Oh, you said it wrong.
Oh,
Eternal shame for
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
I always forget my family's birthdays.
So it's the 30th, and I'm going to 30th of January in Breda.
Yeah. So the 30th, guys. I see some people in the chat.
So I'm really bad. 31st.
31st. Yeah.
Of January. January.
And that's an Age of Sigmar tournament, right?
No, that's going to be 40k. That's going to be 40k. And then...
Yes, to further confuse the people even more.
Yeah, and then in February will be the Age of Sigmar event. And that's going to be a grand tournament which will be 2 days.
Yeah.
There will be no 40k during that event. It's only Age of Sigmar, and that's going to be... okay, that's going to be the 26th and 27th of February.
Alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
26, 27, 28.
We'll put up a schedule in the Facebook and the other social media platforms we have, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm really.
Don't panic, Mr. Mainwaring.
Yeah, I'm kind of panicking right now. And we're also announcing that we are gonna plan a tournament, an Age of Sigmar 1-day event as well in either March or April. That depends on the location.
There's lots of Age of Sigmar going on.
Yep.
I like it. It's fun.
And there's going to be another 40k event as well during around that time. We'll announce more later. Just so you know, we will do more small events.
Somebody asks if the tickets are on the Age of Sigmar site, and of course, yes, as always, all tickets.
I can actually link that right now.
Yeah, we'll link it. All tickets are always for sale on our website, which is alliancearmory.net.
Yep. Let me give you a link to our tickets, and then after that, I'm gonna change seats because we had a little bit of an audio difficulty.
Do some technical hocus pocus going on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sit on another spot to do my talk with Len.
Why don't you go over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
And I'll give it a little introduction. I'll give you your cue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit over there. And you just go.
Yeah.
And
Then you're up.
Yeah. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, while Martijn does that
Yep.
and gets to his spot.
This is going to be a little bit problematic, so we're gonna.
Yeah, just put it down. Just
Yeah.
take it off, put it down. I'm gonna go over to the other screen. Yes, this is very
This is hocus
professional,
pocus,
you
Max.
guys, but we're doing what we can here for today. This is great. Like I said, we're gonna. So, without further ado, let's go over to the next screen, and which is this one over here. Here we go. So, we are going to have a little talk with Len, who is known as Sir Lens-Orlog in the Discord channel, and he won our painting competition for the bigger is better, or size matters. Size matters, right? Size matters. Yeah. So what you see on screen here is actually Len's painting work. He won with the giant, which you'll see come scrolling by in this dia slide. But yeah, Martijn is going to have a little talk with him, and I'm going to put him on right now, which means that I can't talk. Like I said, we're having a little Christmas gremlins in our gears. But I'm going to switch on Martijn. He's going to have a little interview, and then we'll be back. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm back because the audio is not coming in for some reason. Huzzah! Oh, live audio issues. Just 1 sec, because Martijn is talking and the audio isn't working. All right, I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how to do that actually. Why? This is embarrassing. So we're gonna go back to our other screen real quick. All right, there we go. So, I'm gonna call Martijn back real quick. Yeah. So
audio is not coming through, or what?
Nope.
No.
No.
And if I'm going to sit here, is it still not coming through, or?
No.
Nope.
No.
So there's been a real weird.
Because it worked 5 minutes ago, and then naturally it doesn't work right now. But I'm working on a fix. You entertain the people.
Yeah. So okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, so Len, we have a little bit of a, we thought we had it covered, but we had a little bit of a problem. When you talk, they cannot hear you, and I think that's the most important. I love hearing myself talk, but well, there's a limit to that. Stefan is trying to fix it, and I'm just gonna tell the guys. Okay, so. The funny thing is that when I thought, okay, we're gonna do this live, I was like, okay, is this gonna go alright, or are we gonna have the same problem as we have always? And that's when we go live, there's suddenly something changing, and apparently that happened. Okay, so because your audio from Discord is not coming into.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it on our intro screen for a quick second, so we can actually. Just a sec, guys. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. Just a sec.
En dan pak ik heel even mijn laptop bij, want ik moet er vragen.
Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, excuse us, we're back. This is a little bit of an improvisation. The audio isn't going to be the best ever, but at least we'll be able to do it. Now, there might be a little bit of audio feedback. If so, please let me know.
Yep.
I'll do my best to fix it.
Okay.
But hold on. Alright, go for it.
Yes, go for it. Okay, so welcome, Len, to our channel. How are you doing?
Thanks again. I'm doing excellent.
Okay.
Let's first double check that everyone hears us.
Yeah, that's a good call. So please, guys, let us know if you can hear us.
Yes. Well, his audio is coming in, so
Yep.
fine.
Okay. So good to have you on the show, and congratulations on winning our Size Matters show, man. Our Size Matters painting competition. That's huge, right?
Yeah, thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. I hear Len the man. Well, that's good. So everybody can hear him. Congratulations again on winning. And as some of you may have seen, there are a lot of pictures coming through, how he made the model and what it looked like in the end, and some other models as well. And his Instagram account is down there as well, and it's going to be at Lentasy on Instagram. So if you want to follow his work, please do. For my next question, I'm just gonna have to put a real quick over here. It's gonna. Please tell everyone your name and for how long you've been painting models.
Yeah, so my name is Len. I started the Warhammer Fantasy Battle 20 years ago. I wouldn't call that a painting, but as most people do, I guess. Most people did back then, I guess. They laid it down for a while after college and things like that. I picked it up again just last December. So that's where, for me, the serious painting started.
Okay, so COVID gave you a little bit of a head start on the hobby, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. So when I picked it up, I was a bit hesitant, and I thought, well, maybe this is a good hobby to pull me through the winter. But ever since December, I didn't lay down that brush again, I guess. So I've been painting quite fanatically since December, and Corona also came with a lot less social commitments. So painting every week, every evening.
Okay, well that's a good time investment, I guess. And I think when people are looking at your Instagram account, they can see you've been working a lot, and you have been working a lot on your Idoneth Deepkin lately, right?
Yeah. So the first half of the year, I worked through my Maggotkin of Nurgle army. So first of all, I never intended to start an army or play again. I just wanted to paint and only paint the models that I wanted to paint, but I found that sort of the collecting of an army and putting it on a table really helps sort of raising my enthusiasm to keep on painting, because there's nothing more satisfying than putting your fully painted army on a table.
Indeed. I can feel you. This Sunday I'm gonna play a completely painted army, but part of it is for my brother and part of it's for me, and I feel kind of sad that it's not all my models. Most people know that I have a lot of hard time getting to paint again, but I'm in your WhatsApp group from Rosendale as well, and I can see a lot of pictures coming through. And I've seen the work in progress pictures of this magnificent giant. So why did you choose to paint that big ass model?
Well, it's just an awesome kit, and I'm not sure if it really fits in my army list, if you know what I mean. I don't think it's too competitive or anything, but it's fun for sure to try at least once. And I found it a real challenge just to paint it up in the sort of deep sea theme that I'm into.
Yeah. I mean, the deep sea effect is clearly visible with the base and with all the rest of the model, with the dark undertones and the very light high tones in the upper body. What painting techniques did you use on this model? I mean, what kind of materials did you use? So, how did you get to the point where you're at now?
Okay, so I've been trying. I've been wanting to try wet blending for a long while, and this is a very large surface. So, and the wet blending with acrylic sort of scared me a bit off because, well, drying time.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this a really nice opportunity to start with oil paints. So the first thing I did was use my airbrush actually to sort of lay out the shades and the volume a bit, and then I just painted over with it with oil paints, and I've sort of really gotten sort of fell in love with the oil paints now. So that's something I'll definitely use more often.
Okay. Well, some of you may see that there's a lot of pictures of his Idoneth Deepkin in there as well, and that's going to be like this is an ally for the Idoneth Deepkin, right?
Yeah, so you can use it as an ally. As I mentioned, I don't think it's, especially in IDK, a very competitive character, but it's a hell of fun, and the rules are just fun, like kicking objectives and things like that. I haven't tried it really because there's also the practical inconvenience of having to transport it.
Mm-hmm.
There's already a large turtle in my bag, so
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you can use it, but I haven't yet.
You've had you have listened to the feedback from Mohawk Miniatures, right? And what he said about the model, and he was very amazed by what you did there. If you look at the model now, is there something that you would like to change and say, okay, next time I would do this to make it make it an even better model?
Yeah, I think you had a good point that I could have made the club a bit more interesting. But I spent a week or 3 on it, and I felt pretty done with it. So I'm pretty pleased where it ended up. I'm pretty good.
I'm looking at Stefan, and he heard 3 weeks, and he was like, "Yeah, I would have been done by the model as well after 3 weeks." Okay. Well, as some of you may know, I'm really into building terrain and bases, and I was really surprised by the amount of work on your basing. How did you like make the base? What have you used?
Oh, so yeah, basing is one of the really fun parts for me because you just slap some stuff on it, use large brushes. You get a lot of value for just a couple of hours work, I think. And I bought a 3D printer a while ago. So I've been collecting files, anything related with deep sea and ocean stuff for a while. And I just keep printing and printing. And yeah, this is sort of where it came together. I think there is a picture rotating of
yeah, with the work, yeah, indeed. Yeah, with the jellyfish and the manta ray and the tentacle. I mean, the jellyfish has a really nice composition with like the OSL part of the jellyfish is very cool. And that's the next question I want to ask you is when you bought the model, is it like do you usually go with the flow and say, okay, I'm going to build this and I'm going to see where I'm heading, or do you plan out your whole model?
Well, I'm not good enough to plan out the entire model up front, so there's a little bit of sort of going back and forth. But I do have sort of the after painting an entire IDK army, I sort of have the image in mind what it takes for a model to look to get that underwater look.
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew that in the skin I had to use some more blues than I usually do, and some cooler tones, which I which you can contrast with some warmer tones. So the face is really cool and with a lot of blues, while the rest of the skin has more yellows in it. So those are all techniques that I sort of apply on the fly, but I don't really have the full image in mind yet. And to me, that's part of the fun. I already had a clear picture in mind, and I wouldn't have to paint it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think when you look at the model, you use a lot of nice spot colors. Do you use any like color theory, or do you use a color wheel when you decide your colors, or is that something you also do on the fly?
I usually refer to the color wheel for sure. I do a lot by just on gut feeling, but I usually try to explain it to myself. Why does this work, or why wouldn't this work?
Okay. And if you want to give the listeners some tips on how to get to the level you're at now. I mean, you said, okay, I started in December with fully deep diving into painting. I mean, that's been 10 months. I've seen your first models as well. I've seen the progress you made, but you really started off really on a high level. Is that because you watched a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials, or did you also do that by just doing it?
It surely is a lot of YouTube watching. I think I really caught up in the last year. I keep an eye on everything on YouTube. But it's also just doing. Patience is one thing. So when I first started a new model, I think I spent like 40 or 60 hours on just a Lord of the Blight Lord. What is Lord of?
Yeah, the Glotkin model with on his rider, right? The one that's in the slideshow as well.
I don't think the Glotkin is in there, but the Lord of
Contagion.
What is it?
The Lord of Contagion, is that the name?
No, the one with the hammer.
Oh yeah, it's not in here.
Just,
No. Yeah.
White Lords.
This one, it's currently.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I mean,
great.
40 to 60 hours is a lot of work in one model, indeed. But if that gets you to the level you're at now, I think that's a perfect time investment. Okay, so you won this competition, and as is tradition with our Alliance Open competition, is that when you win the competition, you get to choose the next category. And the next one will run for around we're gonna pick the final date later on. But for all people listening, if you want to be part of this painting competition, please join our Discord server, and you can actually just register or submit your unpainted model, and then at the end you just submit your final model, and then you can be the winner for next painting competition. And I just want to ask you a real simple question: what will be the next category?
Yeah, so I wanted something that was accessible to most people. Mm-hmm. So I didn't went too crazy, and I think the flying theme is just fun. So anything that has flying or wings to it.
So anything that can really jump or fly or do anything that depends on, like, maybe even teleporting or whatever, is good in your book, right?
Yeah. And okay. It's friendly fly day anyway, so.
So then it's going to be friendly fly days. Okay. So I of course I talked to you already, and you were thinking about this category. I mean, it's an awesome category. Anyone can join that, and I think every army has a model that can fly, even if it's by a jump pack or it's by another way or whatever. And I already thought what I want to do, and if I have the time, I will try to put the work in. And it's going to be a Pterodon rider for the Zerophon, because I want to use that in my Warcry games as well. So that's actually a very good nudge in the back to do it. And I just want to ask you, since you can actually join your own painting competition, but you cannot win the next time. So you will still be in the competition, but we simply would not put you in the vote. Is there a model you thought about that you want to do yourself?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'll think of something.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Well, as an IDK player, it can be that hard to think of anything.
No, an eel or a shark or whatever. I mean, IDK is almost offline.
Technically, they're swimming.
Technically, they're swimming indeed. Okay, Len. Well, thank you for picking up the category. We're gonna write a little bit something about it on our Discord and make sure that we have a few dates which will be the deadlines and stuff. Is there anything else you want to ask, talk to us about, or anything else?
I just want to thank you for having me, and I hope to join one of the tournaments in 2021.
Awesome. I also asked Jay from Mohawk Miniatures to be the judge for the next painting competition again. Do you also want to provide like all the suggestions or the submissions for feedback?
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, sure.
So then I think we'll speak to each other in about 6 or 7 weeks when the next painting competition will end.
Excellent.
Okay.
So thanks very much.
Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye.
Okay, and everyone have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye then. All right, that's it.
That's it. I'm gonna put it.
Yeah,
Put this back here.
You're going on a little adventure.
Yeah. That was actually quite a good improvisation, man.
I mean,
Took a while.
we got there in the end. Is all I have to say. Excuse us, guys.
Stefan is a happy man now because in the end it worked.
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it was a good talk. I like Glenn. Has some awesome models, man.
Yeah.
He's a good painter.
He's a very good painter.
Giant's real cool.
I think he does a lot of good work with the airbrush to start with and not only to end with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not just okay, I'm just gonna airbrush everything and then I'm gonna put some little details on it and it's
Yeah.
done. He's put the groundwork with the airbrush and then he does the rest. It's very good.
Yep, for sure. Now, the last thing that we have to do, moving right along, is discuss your list.
Yep.
Right. That's the thing on the. So hold on. Let me get the list.
Yeah. Is Michel still watching? Because else I'm gonna give him my insights on what I want to do against him. That's not smart, isn't it? I'm just gonna say, well, this is my list. Enjoy. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I wasn't expecting Michel.
You weren't expecting.
I weren't expecting Michel, man, with his grots.
Okay. Yeah. So you're playing.
It's no
Hold
problem.
on. Let me.
It's no problem at all.
Nah. Aren't all lists already made?
Yeah, but he doesn't know my game plan yet.
Okay. So here we go. So I've put your list on the screen.
Okay.
And I guess I'll let you take it away.
Okay, so what you see over here is my Dark Angel list, which will be almost full Ravenwing, and it will be a patrol detachment with.
Again, you need to tilt.
I'm always in.
Yeah, you're always just ahead, just right
just
above
ahead.
the screen. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a very small and elite list.
Yeah, it's really small.
But it has a few tricks up his sleeve.
It's like this small on my screen, so
Yeah.
it's super small.
It's super small.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have two HQs. One is a Chapter Master on bike with Storm Shield and the Thunder Hammer without any other special stuff.
Yes.
To give rerolls to one unit. Then I have a Ravenwing Talon Master with its twin Heavy Bolter and its twin Assault Cannon,
Yes.
which is a lot of shots. It got even better with Ballistic Skill 2+, and still rerolling once to wound because he counts as a
Yeah.
lieutenant.
Yeah.
Then I have as a one troop is going to be the 5 infiltrators,
Mhm.
just simply for troops for the patrol and to have a deep strike bubble of 12 inches. So I think infiltrators are one of the best troops there are. They're a bit more expensive, but they give a lot of give a lot of buffs to your backfield.
Mm-hmm.
On certain deployments, you can actually do, if you have 8, you can actually do the whole backfield. You cannot deep strike there if you do it well enough. Then next to that we have 10 Ravenwing Black Knights with 10 Corvus Hammers. So that's going to be, they all have plasma talents.
Yeah.
They all have a Corvus Hammer, which is damage 2.
Yeah.
They are fast.
Yeah,
They move 14. It's Ravenwing, so against all shooting they will have a 5-up invuln and a 4-up if I advance. And with the banner I have next to it, I have 41 attacks on the charge. Usually with rerolls, 2+ to hit.
Yeah.
Strength 5, AP -1, damage 2. So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
They're just very good. Especially with the 3 support characters I have. I have an Apothecary, an Ancient, and a Champion. The Apothecary will have the Selfless Healer to get back models, and he will have the Angel's Ambit, giving him a 9-inch bubble for his Feel No Pain.
The Angel's Ambit.
Yeah, so it just gives you +3 range on your auras.
Okay.
Simply.
That's pretty useful.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he can heal 1 to full wounds, and he can get back a model for free every turn. So that's very good.
Yeah.
Then we have the Ancient, the banner, of course. That if someone dies within 6 inch, you roll a die and a 4-up, you get to attack or shoot.
Yeah, one less time. Yeah.
Yep. And he has the Steadfast Example, giving everything within 6, which is core, OPSEC. And funnily enough, our Ravenwing Black Knights are core. So,
all right.
then you have a unit of 10 Black Knights, which are OPSEC, which is very good. And he gives the +1 to attack to all the Ravenwing. So also on the Space Marine Bikers, I haven't for the rest. So that's actually.
Is that just on the charge or just
No,
always?
always.
Okay.
Always.
Interesting.
So and then I have a Ravenwing Champion, which is a chapter champion, meaning you get reroll to hit, reroll to wound against characters, and -1 to hit in combat if you attack him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a Mastercraft, the Power Sword, so that's also very good. And he has the hero of the chapter Outrider, meaning that at the start of the game I can pick 1 unit and himself to make a move of 12 inches.
Yeah.
Before the game starts.
All right.
So the trick is when you are first player, you just move your Black Knights and him 12 inches to the front.
Yeah.
Then you move 14 in the next turn, and then you charge.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, he has the Reliquary of the Repentant, saying you have -1 invuln.
Okay.
For all units within 3 inches of him.
Yeah, useful.
So
for all units.
For all units, so not just simply 1. So if, for example, I'm gonna play orcs.
Your own units as well.
No, not enemy models.
Ah, okay.
So, and it's not models; it's unit based. So that's very good.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I was playing against CJ. Okay, so and he was using a 4-up invuln on his Wraith Blades. Okay, I'm gonna put him next to it. It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so good.
very useful. Yeah.
And all the characters are Ravenwing characters, so they have a 5-up invuln against shooting, 4-up invuln if they advance, and they are not that good in combat though.
That's only against shooting though, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in combat they only have the 3-up save basically.
Yep, and I can use the CP to give a 5-up invuln.
In combat as well.
In combat as well.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty
So then for my two fast attack choices, I have 2 times 4 Space Marine Bikers and an attack bike.
good. Yep.
Attack bike with the multi-melta. Everything has chain swords except the sergeant who has lightning claws.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a lot of attacks. It's still with the banner next to it. I still have 21 attacks. So that's a lot of attacks for a unit
That
of
is
5.
a lot of things, yeah.
And I have 20 bolter shots all the time because I'm a biker and I use the bolter discipline always. And I have a multi-melta, which is with the +2 shots, 2 shots, +2 damage. It's so extremely good. And then last but not least, I have 2 Ravenwing Dark Talents, which are the flyers with the Rift Cannon, the bombs, and 2 twin Hurricane Bolters.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 24 bolter shots, and the D3 shots for the big cannons. When they wound, you don't have a save. You do 3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
It's a blast weapon, so when I was playing against a lot of players have like, okay, I have one unit that has more than 5 models, automatically 3 shots. I was playing CJ against his Dark Reapers. He killed only one plane. The other plane just go, whoop, I'm just gonna fly next to it, and the whole unit just disappeared.
Yeah, mortal wound.
Because I usually use 1 reroll to get my reroll to hit, and then I'm strength 16, so it's always 2+. Then I do 9 mortal wounds.
Yeah,
that's extremely good.
Yep, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, that's the gist of the list. Is that it's
the gist of the list.
The gist of the list is that when I get turn 1, I'm in your face with 10 Black Knights, and 2 flyers and 3 characters.
Yeah.
And then I have the rest in the back of my army to get all the secondaries.
Yes.
And it's just so. I mean, it's the Wavering Black Knights. When I have my 4-up invul, it's so many wounds. Simply, they have 3 wounds apiece. They have
they have 3 wounds.
Yeah, because they're every firstborn, trueborn, firstborn or whatever, got +1 wound. And
it's already
yep.
Effect.
In effect.
Yeah.
And they just simply And the plasma talents. I mean, I have 20 plasma shots.
Yeah, it shoots a lot. How many points is that unit of 10 or even?
450. So, and I can actually, when I'm against a list who really likes big blobs with a lot of blasts, I can just simply combat squat them and start.
You do put a lot. You put a lot of eggs in that basket.
Yeah, but I can actually switch. I can actually, when I see that, when there's a player who has like a lot of blast, I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna combat squat 2 units of 5.
Yeah, I'm just saying once those are gone, you don't have a whole lot left.
Yeah, I have noticed that it takes a lot of firepower to get those down. Simply,
I think volume of fire takes them down, but we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see. I'm gonna play against Michel this Sunday.
He has,
and he has a lot of firepower in Mac units, so a lot of vehicles.
Yeah.
The good thing is that when I'm in combat with him, he can still shoot. The bad thing is that I can easily get to there really fast, and with my multi-meltas and stuff, I can do a lot of damage to those.
Yeah, you only have the 2 multi-meltas though.
Yeah, but that's 4 shots. Usually I make sure that I get the reroll ones to wound as well.
Yeah, it's
funny enough that those multi-melt, and the funny thing is when you shoot at those units, I'm gonna kill my multi-melta first, and then my apothecary is getting in and just gonna get the multi-melta back again.
Yeah,
so I will not lose them as well.
Assuming if you don't lose whole squads of them, sure.
Well, yeah, but that's hard. With 3, they also have 3 wounds.
Yeah, so they're 12
wounds.
Yeah, 12 wounds. Do those also have the info against shooting?
To the letter, no, because they're in the Space Marine Codex, and the Space Marine Codex says you get the Ravenwing keyword, but you only get the 5-up invul if you get the Jink rule as well, and they officially don't get the Jinx rule. So I'm just always playing them without the 5-up invul, but you can give them a 4-up invul when you shoot at them.
You can give what?
You can give them a 4-up invul save when you shoot at them for a
stratagem.
Yeah, for a strat.
Okay, for CP.
Yeah.
Okay, so so it's a lot of resilient, a lot of wound.
Yeah,
high
and you see
toughness models.
It's a very small list.
Yeah, but it's very resilient.
Yep, and the Raven Telemaster, it's 18 shots. It works so well. I mean, it's 12 strength 6, 6 strength 5, damage 2.
Yeah, the Telemaster is bananas with the new heavy
and then
rules.
For those who don't know the Dark Angels, in turn 1 I have a +6 range on my heavies and +6 on my rapid fire and +3 on my assault and pistols on range. Yeah. So I can outrange some of the armies. Just say, okay, I'm just gonna hold back.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Although you probably don't want to do it with the Black Knights.
No.
Well, you could. If you can safely outrange for a turn, then why not, right?
Yeah, indeed.
But I don't think you can. I mean, it's the plasma guns are 24-inch range, so that, and then it
21.
goes in.
Well, in turn 1, 21. In turn 1 they have 21, and else it's 18.
Yeah, 21 isn't going to outrange a lot of stuff, but you could outrange with your Talon Master, because he has longer range to start with, and then with the +6 on the.
And just to tell Michel what I think that I would do against him.
How to win against your own list? Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do against him, if I get 2-1, I'm just gonna push 2 flyers and 10 black knights and the characters in his face, and he has to deal with it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot of targets
Yeah.
that that you shove in someone's face, and he has to deal with it.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, what I want to do with what I could do is fly over one model with my flyer, and then you cannot fall back.
Oh, okay.
If I charge it, you cannot fall
Yeah.
back. So I'm just gonna tag it.
It's a little dependent on whom you're. Michel says, "Dude, I'm gonna drink stuff, shoot stuff, and cram stuff."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very high pressured list, and you still have some units to hang back.
Yep.
Not and hold some objectives if you need to. You don't have a whole lot, but I guess you can hold back the 5 infiltrators and then the Space Marine bikers, the fast attack bikers.
Indeed.
You can hold those back to just stand on objectives if you have to, and then you shove like a very big unit of Black Knights and 2 Dark Talons in someone's face.
Yep.
It's scary for sure. It has a lot of hitting power. And
Yeah. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
I
Sunday.
always struggle to see on paper on how tough something will be, but I've got a feeling that it's tougher than you think.
Yeah, you played against those flyers, right? And
Yeah.
you notice that when you put hard fire in them, they usually go down.
The Flyers will. Then
Yeah.
the Raven Wing will be a little trickier.
Yeah, so they also have the Jinx rule now to automatically have a 5 invuln save.
Oh, okay.
So even those flyers, they got a wound extra, so they're up to 11.
Yeah, but the 5
And
means
the 5
they've got a third more wounds.
Yeah,
That's
and
the way
yeah,
I see it.
yeah, and I could also boost that to 4++ if I want to. So the thing is that usually people are like, okay, I'm gonna kill that flyer,
Yeah.
but because you have an automatic invuln save now,
Yeah, that's
it gives you
real
so
good.
much more resilience.
And that's all stuff they just got, right? It's not like they went up in points, or did they?
They did a bit.
Oh.
So they're 210 now, which is quite a
And
lot
how-
for 11 toughness 6 wounds. It's not. It's quite expensive.
Yeah, it has 11 wounds, but it has statistically more wounds because it just got a 5 up.
Yep.
Because usually things that should go through their armor, but now it has a 5 up invul. So yeah, how many points were they to begin with?
200. So they only got.
They
10,
only went up 10
yeah,
points.
They only went up 10 points, and then the Black Knights went up around.
That's a bargain.
Around 10
Yeah.
because you have to buy the Corvus ammo now.
Okay. So 2 points per model.
No, 5.
Oh, 5 points.
So they were 35.
Yeah.
They got 5 points increase and 5 points for the weapons.
So they're 45.
So 45 is a piece.
So they're around the same cost as a Terminator, but they're better than the Terminator, basically.
They don't have an automatic invuln save.
Well,
and
no,
Terminators.
no.
I mean, if you want to play Terminators, you should play double lightning claws nowadays. I mean, they were 35 points. They have 5 attacks on the charge. I mean,
Yeah, that's bananas, right? Like it's. How many? I was gonna ask this one thing. How many CP do you have left at the end of this?
8. I'm
Okay,
starting with 8
really? You start with 8.
because I have 2
Anyway.
extra relics and 2 extra water traits.
Oh,
Chapter Master doesn't cost any. It's points for all the increase. So the Chapter Master doesn't cost any points.
okay,
anymore.
I see. Yeah.
So I have 2 times hero of the chapter and 2 times the extra relic.
Yeah. All right. I mean, this list is pretty scary.
Yep.
I'll be very curious on how your game goes with
Yeah.
Michel on the
Yeah, and then
Sunday.
we'll see what comes
Yeah.
after that. And I'm gonna play the same list on the WTC training day against Chris Gayars, his custodians. So
Yeah, that's going to be another very resilient
Yeah,
army.
so it's
So
gonna
that's
be-
going to be actually quite the same thing, right? Very compact, very resilient, very hard hitting as well.
mhm.
I think your Dark Talons will be very valuable in a invul heavy army.
Yep,
But he probably knows it. So
he knows that,
Yeah.
of course.
yeah,
And it's gonna be in Dawn of War. We already know the missions. It's gonna be Dawn of War,
Yeah.
so you can actually shoot at them turn 1 always.
yeah,
So that's gonna be a really tricky one for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
So guys, I think this was for me the Does It Scare You list. I'm gonna read the comments real quick for everybody. So
Already.
I was just talking a lot.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people talking about the new painting competition, which is I'm very happy to hear that the people are. So squigs, I mean, they fly. They count as flying, of course.
Squigs are flying. Come
yeah,
on.
they are flying.
Come on.
Come on. You can also
I
say
think they actually have the fly the Squig Knights actually have this fly keyword, I think. You've got the units of Goblin Riders on the Squigs, they have the fly keyword.
Okay, well then I'm pretty sure. We
They're
can also say if you can move over 8 inches or something, or over 10,
I mean,
then you can 10 or more, you can fly.
or if in the game rules you fly, right? I mean, some models use magic to fly. They
Yeah.
don't necessarily have wings. Squigs just jump really high.
And I mean, for example, the Palanquin of Nurgle, that's kind of floating. It's not even fast, but it's floating.
Yeah.
So we can just say everything that hovers, everything that does something.
Yeah, anything that feasibly either in the via game rules or we just say I can imagine.
You have a graph. Or, I mean,
yeah.
an impulsor is not flying anymore.
No, it is
but
floating.
it is hovering. So
floating will count as flying.
Yeah. Float the boat. Yeah. Okay, so so sad my Bastillidon can fly.
Yeah, give it wings.
You can use Lord
Tiny
Croak. You
wings.
can use Lord Croak's command trait to make it fly.
Exactly. So put Croak on the base.
Yeah, Croak on the Bastillidon.
Using his magic. Just fly, little Bastillidon. Fly, I believe in you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All squeaks fly. Yeah, all squeaks fly.
It's true.
So, yeah, and Eichel, my brother, also says raids can fly as well because
They phase.
they phase. Counts as flying. Harleys counts as flying. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Anything that's modeled off the base counts as flying.
If you make a jumping space move, it's good.
It's flying. We don't care.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna write it now. We're gonna make it a real beautiful painting competition again. Is there anything you want to finish this off?
No, man. I'm good. I was gonna say I'm thinking of submitting my for model for the painting competition. I'm gonna submit my Phoenix. I think.
For
Fire Phoenix.
your
Yeah.
Fire Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's gonna be on the square base or on the round
Square base because it's gonna be for I play Age of and now I play Ninth Age now in Fantasy. So yeah.
I'm gonna put my turret on because I'm gonna play Warcry tomorrow again. Just for you guys who really want a quick game in between. Warcry is awesome. I think I'm gonna talk next year. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit because we want to try and put up a little bit of a campaign and stuff. So yeah. Peter is actually demanding Prince Imric.
Yeah, Prince Imric himself doesn't fly though, but I know what you mean on the dragon. So that's going to be a longer project because I've been working. So I've been collecting old high elf models because back in the day I used to start with fantasy. So I bought very cheaply this old out of print Imric model on his dragon. It's a pretty iconic high elf unit, special character. But it's beaten. It's rough. So some part of it is broken. So I'm actually in the process of restoring it. So I'm gluing parts back together. I have to sort of, with the green stuff, just resculpt some things on it. So that project's gonna take a while longer, and my Phoenix is just ready to go basically. So I'll definitely be submit once Imric's done. I'll probably whenever I get the chance submit him for painting
Next
competition.
category, dragons.
Yeah. Dragons only.
And then someone's going with Smaug from the Lord of the Rings, the big ass.
Yeah, the really big one.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I think we've done all we've done all we said we would do. Thank you again for watching. Next week we're gonna have our Christmas game. Please be there. Make sure to talk to have a jolly little Christmas with us.
Yes.
And we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna laugh our ass off, and we're gonna make sure that there's some Christmas.
We're gonna start a little earlier than usual. We're gonna start at 7.
Yeah, and we're gonna give you one promise: we're not gonna play Last Christmas, so you won't die during the stream. Yes. When Armageddon, you're still alive.
Is that this year again?
I'm already dead.
Oh, you're already dead.
Yeah.
You already heard it.
Yeah.
Does it count?
My girlfriend killed me.
Really? It's because she sang it.
No. She actually played it. She had a Christmas playlist on the day after Santa Claus.
I'm still alive. Does it count when people sing it, or do I have to?
No, you have to hear the official song. So no covers.
Okay.
No classic. Just hear.
I'm still alive then.
George Michael go.
Last Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
Okay.
So everybody tune in next week. We're gonna have a cool send off for the new year.
Yeah.
Or this year, and then we'll go into the next year. So then, after next week, we'll start the first January stream. Will be on the excuse me, on the 8th.
Yeah, and there's one more thing I want to ask the people. If you want to buy anything from AllianceArmy.net and you're from Holland and you see one of us guys like every month, make sure to choose pick up at event at the end of your order. Just say how you want to pick it up, maybe at Sunday at Amsterdam's Battle Brothers or maybe at one of our tournaments. It's no problem at all. We'll make sure that we have the administration right and we'll give it to you then.
Yes.
So you won't have to pay any shipping.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
1 hour and 5 minutes. That's the shortest one yet, I guess.
It's pretty good.
That's
Right?
pretty good, and we did everything that we should.
Because we're usually aiming for around an hour.
Yeah.
And then it usually becomes like 1.5 hours, which is okay. But this time we're pretty close to the mark.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. We're gonna see how Ruud and CJ is doing their game at our own workshop, and have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.